truth that came too late was as useful as a meal to a dead man. Everything changes in my life, and the world stays the same. I'd rather hear an ugly truth rather than an obscure lie. Don't let anyone ever make you feel like you don't deserve what you want. It's better this way, sister. There's more to life than staying safe. There's more to life than simply increasing its speed. Success is defined in units of fun. It's all about being happy. The longing for paradise is man's longing not to be man. People ought to fight to keep their law as to defend the city's walls. Loving yourself is required for authentic relationships. Only he who has no use for the empire is fit to be entrusted with it. Without knowing the force of words, it is impossible to know more. He was a lonely ghost, uttering a truth that nobody would ever hear. Attack where he is unprepared. Sally forth when he does not expect you. Dream as if you'll live forever. Live as if you'll die today. When a wise man points at the moon, the imbecile examines the finger. In war, then, let your great object be victory, not lengthy campaigns. The most dangerous of all falsehoods is a slightly distorted truth. Manifest plainness, embrace simplicity, reduce selfishness, have few desires. The way to screw up somebody's life is to give them what they want. Convictions are more dangerous foes of truth than lies. Sing your life. Any fool can think of words that rhyme. Verily, God does not reward man for what he does, but for what he is. Lower your expectations, but never lower your standards. Don't worry about being effective. Just concentrate on being faithful to the truth. A star is not honored for its size, but for its light. Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. Si no usaba esta vida, entonces la estaba desperdiciando. Make improvements, not excuses. Seek respect, not attention. We have 4 problems: overthinking, trust, share, love. I should have based my judgment upon deeds and not words. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. The petty thief is imprisoned, but the big thief becomes a feudal lord. You must accept the truth from whatever source it comes. Deal with your past so that it won't affect your future. Sand lines my soul, which is filled with the breath of the ocean. You show me a capitalist, and I'll show you a bloodsucker. A conscious human is driven by their conscience, not popular opinion. There's no clarity. There was never meant to be clarity. Anyone who does anything creative is always going to want to change. If I cannot do great things, I can do small things in a great way. The fruit of empty hopes is more bitter than the saddest truth. Therefore, just as water retains no constant shape, so in warfare there are no constant conditions. You must take life the way it comes at you and make the best of it. During a conversation, listening is as powerful as loving. Our fingerprints don't fade from the lives we've touched. A praise war in terms of the fundamental factors. The first of these factors is moral influence. Speak to me. I will spend my lifetime trying to understand you. Decide what you want to be, pay the price, and be what you want to be. If I had it all to do again, there would be more bodies. If you really want something, you can figure out how to make it happen. If quick, I survive. If not quick, I am lost. This is death. To succeed in life, you need 3 things: a wishbone, a backbone, and a funny bone. It's exhausting, the energy it takes to unknow a truth. Art should comfort the disturbed and disturb the comfortable. What is of the greatest importance in war is extraordinary speed. One cannot afford to neglect opportunity. What cannot be said, above all, must not be silenced, but written. You are in charge of your own happiness. You don't need to wait for other people's permission to be happy. We reveal most about ourselves when we speak about others. He who knows his enemy and himself well will not be defeated easily. If you can dream it, you have the innate ability to make it a reality in your life. All men can see these tactics whereby I conquer, but what none can see is the strategy out of which victory is evolved. When I stopped to take a breath, I noticed I had wings. Never worry a bit in life. Always be full of merriment. I'm just doing me, and to me, that's what got me this far. When your opponent gives you an opening, be swift as a hare. Distance sometimes lets you know who is worth keeping and who is worth letting go. I don't think you should wait. I think you should speak now. It doesn't matter how great your shoes are if you don't accomplish anything in them. The right mindset is the first step towards the journey. Oh, darling, don't be bitter. It's the first instinct of the weak. We must meet the challenge rather than wish it were not before us. Stay in the center, and you will be ready to move in any direction. Falling down is an accident. Staying down is a choice. All wars are won or lost before they are ever fought. The only time you fail is when you fall down and stay down. You grow mentally weak when your life is too comfortable. To realize the truth, you have to cross the boundaries of all religions and prophets. It is only after the deepest darkness that the greatest joy can come. Write it on your heart that every day is the best day in the year. If you want your children to be intelligent, read them fairy tales. If you want them to be more intelligent, read them more fairy tales. I very rarely think in words at all. A thought comes, and I may try to express it in words afterwards. Just go with it, he thought. You won't figure out anything if you give in to fear. Be wiser than other people if you can, but do not tell them so. Insanity, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Having nothing to struggle against, they have nothing to struggle for. All is mystery, but he is a slave who will not struggle to penetrate the dark veil. It's good to do uncomfortable things. It's weight training for life. Faith is a knowledge within the heart, beyond the reach of proof. If you wish to be out front, then act as if you were behind. Knowledge is a treasure, but practice is the key to it. We cannot change the cards we are dealt, just how we play the hand. Slowing down was how we remembered what we never wanted to forget. A rose does not answer its enemies with words, but with beauty. Doubting your judgments is the beginning of enlightenment. Science is organized knowledge. Wisdom is organized life. No matter how good you get, you can always get better, and that's the exciting part. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. If you have the courage to begin, you have the courage to succeed. Your preciousness lies in your essence. It cannot be lost by anything that happens.